It's time now for at least in local sports and sports. The high school basketball teams are at home tonight, hosting Pierce County at the Benny Ratliff Arena. Girls varsity game gets underway at 6, boys around 7:30. Got no game Saturday, but Appling rolls into town this coming Tuesday, December the 6th. Wayne County wrestling team in a big tournament today and Saturday. That's being held at Jeff Davis High School. Wayne County has 5 district champion soccer teams on the road this weekend. And the 10U co-ed, 12U co-ed, and 14U co-ed teams all headed to Madison, Georgia today and Saturday. 8U girls and 12U girls headed to Jackson, Georgia. And those statewide events being held today and tomorrow. And we wish the Wayne County teams the best of luck. Hopefully 5 state championships over the weekend. Another sport notes, the high school football teams are down to the semifinals this Friday, and there are several games in the area. In 4A, it's BC hosting Troop. Cedartown hosts North Oconee. In AA, Appling County's at home tonight. They host Thompson. Fitzgerald hosts Fellowship Christian in the other semifinal. In AAA, Cedar Grove hosts Oconee County. Sandy Creek hosts Carver of Atlanta. In 5A, the Ware County Gators are at home in Waycross tonight. They're still unbeaten, ranked number 1. They host Dutchtown, while Warner Robins hosts Cartersville. In 6A, Roswell hosts Gainesville. Rome plays Hughes. In 7A, Colquitt hosts Carrollton. And Milton hosts Mill Creek. Varsity Girls Softball Banquet set for Monday, December 5th at Altamont Steak and Seafood Restaurant. There will be plenty to celebrate. Lady Jackets won the region, Super Regional, advanced to the Elite 8 in Columbus. Also, many of the girls named to the All-Region team. This week, they named the All-State teams. Wayne County's Macy Wilkerson and Addie Tyra both named the second team All-State selections. From our region, only Southeast Bullock's Delaney Thames made first team All-State from Southeast Bullock. And our congrats to both Addie Tyra and Macy Wilkerson, recognized as second team All-State players this year in varsity girls softball. Championship weekend gets underway tonight as, again, the USC Trojans take on Utah. Utah is the only team that defeated USC this season. Trojans need to win to punch their ticket to the Final Four playoffs. If they lose, they're definitely out, as 2 losses to Utah will knock them out of the playoff picture, and that would give either Ohio State or Alabama a shot at that Final Four spot. USC should roll, though, get in the playoffs. And on Saturday at 12 noon is TCU and Kansas State in the Big 12 title game. They state even if TCU loses, many believe they'll still remain in the top 4, but only time will tell. Horned Frogs remain unbeaten heading into this game. Dogs in the SEC title game in Atlanta at 4 p.m. take on 3-loss LSU team. Dogs should roll and will roll Saturday and get back in Atlanta for round 1 of the playoffs in just a couple weeks. Big Ten title game is Saturday night, Michigan and Purdue. ACC title game Saturday night, Clemson, North Carolina. Sunday's the selection show. Bowl invitations will be handed out, and the Final Four will be selected, and the playoffs soon to begin. Personally, I don't see any chaos this weekend. I believe after the weekend it will remain Georgia 1, Michigan 2, TCU 3, USC 4. Those will be your 4 playoff teams. And, again, Georgia will match up with USC, Michigan, TCU. Again, the Peach Bowl, Atlanta has one of the playoff games. Atlanta would get their choice to be in that game. And then if they win the championship game's out in Los Angeles. Again, Ohio State, Alabama will be left out of the playoffs this year. See how it all plays out this weekend. But, again, don't see any chaos. But normally there is chaos, so be interested to see how the weekend goes. NFL football Sunday, the Jaguars are on the road at Detroit. That's a 1 o'clock kickoff on AM 1370. Falcons are at home taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's also a 1 o'clock kickoff game. That's on FM 105.5. That's going to do it for latest in local sports.